What is up, everybody? My name is Brandon, and I am finally back with a new series. This is part 1, the introduction to marching drumline. This is a series I've wanted to make for quite a long time. Before we get into things here, as a preface, this is going to be geared toward the high school freshmen I work with. This will sort of be a series to get them up to the point where I feel like they should be to kind of survive the environment. But I've also included an evaluative solo, so you don't really know the level at which my high school freshmen are. But with this evaluative solo that I've prepared and we're going to go through in a couple minutes, you can kind of play through that and see if this maybe does apply to where you are. So no matter where you are, if you find that solo to be challenging or maybe one or two parts are a little bit tricky, then stick with me and hopefully you'll be able to find something of value in this multi-part series that I'm putting together here today. And to kind of further preview what we're going to be getting into here, here's a short list of topics that we're going to cover. We'll be going over accents and stroke preparation, double stroke technique and control, more advanced counting, rhythm, and rudiments, and some more overarching musicality to help improve your playing. And one final note before we start getting into the evaluative solo here, I just wanted to talk a little bit about my sort of philosophy as a musician and as an educator. So I want to give you the skills that you need to make the music that you want to make, right? That's sort of an overarching theme across all of my education, all of my channels. I don't like to go in and make things overly complicated or more convoluted than they need to be. I like to just kind of say, here's how it is, and try to do it this way, and if not, we'll find a way that works for you. This certainly is not going to be a one-size-fits-all thing, as we'll see in the next part of the series, which is going to be sort of a body awareness part of the series. So really, I just want to give you the tools that I think are necessary so that we can all make this beautiful, glorious music together. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into that evaluative solo I was talking about. Alrighty, now that was a lot of fun, wasn't it? Okay, so obviously that was not really meant to be a super musical, super it's nothing you would take to contest, obviously, but it sort of runs through everything that we are going to be covering in this series. So again, those things like stroke preparation, double stroke control, body awareness, and just making sure all the levers and hinges are working how we want them to. So if there was anything in that solo that you're kind of like, I'm not sure that I was doing that quite correctly, or that you've got questions about them, please, by all means, feel free to stick around. And in the future parts of this series, hopefully we will be able to address those. Now, the way I'm setting this up is to be basically below 15 minutes, so sub 15-minute chunks of things that you can just kind of chew on for a week. And I'll be releasing these, as I've said before, sort of in weekly intervals so that you can kind of work on these things individually and hopefully take that time, sort of perfect them, and then come back for the next chunk. And I've arranged them in a way such that I think it follows a natural flow and the things will sort of build off of one another. It's not just going to be, here's one thing and then some totally unrelated thing and then come back to the first thing and whatever. So that's sort of the flow that I'm going to follow here, with the next part being the body awareness chunk. And then from there, we'll get into accent preparation, stroke preparation, double stroke control, and then so on and so forth until we finish the series. Okay, so thank you for watching, checking out this first part, and I hope to see you again in the next part. Thank you very much.